Alright, Forest fans, Max Newton here, giving you a quick review of Nottingham Forest 4, Ipswich Town 2 at Portman Road. An absolutely brilliant away victory by the boys. You know, always going to be a difficult game going away to Ipswich, who are fighting like beavers for their lives, but they were no match for the Forest. Forest kept the same side that started against Man City, which is a bit of a surprise because you've got to think we don't need to play Dominguez as a right-sided player in order to combat, we're not playing against Doku, but it did the job. It combated their dangerous wide players. Elanga played up front with Chris Wood, and in that first half, Elanga was absolutely superb. Obviously scored 2 goals, one cutting in from the right where you'd expect him to be, and one playing straight up the middle after a long ball from the Serbinator, missed Chris Wood, and to be fair, the Ipswich defence was pretty shoddy for that one. The game started fairly even, not much in it. Probably Ipswich had a good start, and then Forest played their way back into the game. I thought Callum Hudson-Odoi was superb down the left. Ably assisted by Nico Williams, who had another tremendous game. And I think Morgan Gibbs-White was just popping up everywhere, playing brilliant passes, setting things up. And Elliot Anderson was superb. I think probably after Elanga, probably Elliot Anderson was the player of the first half there for Forest. And set up, won the ball and played a lovely ball down the line for Anthony Elanga for his first goal. Brilliant to see Milenkovic get a goal and get an assist. And at one stage, Milenkovic had a goal, assist, and a clean sheet from a fantasy team, was looking absolutely superb. Forest just blew Ipswich away with 3 goals in the first half. Absolutely brilliant. First one, Milenkovic obviously came from their keeper, making a bit of an error, and Forest getting a corner. Ipswich not clearing the corner, and lovely control off his thigh and smashed into the top corner by the killer. So that was superb. And Anthony Elanga was just unplayable today. I thought all the way through the first half in particular, Elanga was unplayable. And the way, just ran, nobody could get near him, cut inside, bent it inside, low shot inside the far post. And brilliant. And then the second one, he just got sliced again through the Ipswich defence like a hot knife through butter. And Forest went in 3-0. I think, like I say, just to comment on that formation again, Elanga was playing up front with Chris Wood and drifting all over. And for the first half an hour, all our attacking play was down the left-hand side. So again, tactical masterclass from Nuno. Kept the side and it worked tremendously, and just sort of going to show that we've got a number of different formations that we can play in, a number of different ways that we can play to nullify the opposition and to win games. And poor old Ipswich must have been shell-shocked to go in at 3-0, and boos rang round Portman Road. Second half again, Ipswich started well, I thought, and they pulled a goal back. Forest had chances. Chris Wood should have done better. Morgan Gibbs-White played a lovely ball in for Elanga and couldn't quite get on the end of it. Morgan Gibbs-White himself was, had a bit of a cross shot where he could have gone to goal, or he could have pulled it back better. Or, to be fair, Chris Wood maybe ought to have carried on his run and would have got a tap in at the back post. So Forest were still creating chances, but just sitting back and soaking up pressure, and looking really, really comfortable. And then Forest made the subs. I thought Taiwo did really well when he came on. I thought he held the ball up really well, played some nice passing. And the goal came from brilliant Ryan Yates winning the header on the edge of the box. And then playing a brilliant, Taiwo holding it up tremendously, showing his strength, playing it back. Ryan Yates, a fizz ball up to Morgan Gibbs-White to set Morgan Gibbs-White free. And Morgan Gibbs-White just drew the defender, took his time, played it perfectly into Jota Silva's path to hit it first time. And, to be fair, I think, Ryan Yates had a real impact when he came on. I thought Dominguez played really well. Dominguez was everywhere. Did a really good job again, which is great to see. But I thought when Ryan Yates came on, he held up play nicely. And there was a moment, maybe 5-10 minutes after coming on, where he dribbled past 2 or 3 Ipswich players before laying it off lovely to spark another attack. And yeah, Ryan Yates played a big part in that Jota Silva goal, as did Tyrone Wanyi. They got another goal back, but it was it was too little, too late by that stage. Um, so yeah, but I mean it was Jota Silva not tackling, not getting up well for the header, and Ipswich scored a header. So brilliant away win for Forest. It's always going to be could have been a really difficult game. Ipswich fighting for their lives. Um, but Forest walk away with the 3 points, another 2 goals for the goal difference. Man City drew, which is great news. We go to 1 point behind Arsenal, who play Chelsea tomorrow. So I don't know. Do we want a draw for that game tomorrow so we can keep keep Chelsea down there, and chase Arsenal down? Let's do it. Great to hear Forest fans in full voice. As I'm sure there will be all the way back home. Great to hear another Waka Waka song. Loving it. Um, and yeah, telling Thomas Tuchel what an absolute idiot he is. I hope England get battered by Albania and Latvia. It's absolutely disgusting, scandalous, scandalous. And you know what? It's probably the German trying to like ruin England's chances of doing well in the World Cup. Jordan Henderson, Kyle Walker, they've absolutely passed it, absolutely way gone. And don't tell me you're bringing him in for the leadership and the character. You've got people. You've got Bellingham's played 40 games. Rice has played 60 odd games. Harry Kane's in there. You've got Morgan Gibbs White, who is captain of the hardest working, most character driven side in the Premier League. Um, yeah, it's absolutely preposterous that he's not in the side. I thought Elliot Anderson played brilliantly, especially first half. Was all over the place, winning the ball and setting up attacks. Yeah, just a great performance. So well played, Forest. Come on, you Reds.